Welcome to this presentation on understanding the Bachelor of Arts and the Handbook at the University of Western Australia. This is one of a number of short presentations produced by Arts that appear on the UniStart website. We hope you'll look at all of the presentations so that you'll know what's on offer at UWA and make the most of the opportunities available to you. This presentation will look at the structure of the degree in which you're about to enrol, including an explanation of terms. It will look at the majors in arts, opportunities for students studying arts majors, and we'll give you a few suggestions on enrolment and how to negotiate the handbook. UWA offers several undergraduate degrees: Bachelors of Arts, Commerce, Design and Science. These are 3-year degrees, if a student passes 4 units each semester over 3 years. However, not all students study full-time, and students have up to 10 years in which to complete their degree. We also offer the Bachelor of Philosophy Honours, which has a restricted entry policy. A little further along, I will explain the structure of the degrees. They all have the same rules, and how this all works. But before then, you'll need to know some terminology, so it will all make more sense. A unit is a module of study in one aspect of a discipline that runs for a semester. For example, History 1001, Old Worlds and New Empires. This is a unit. Undergraduate units are worth 6 points. In undergraduate courses, units are available in Level 1, Level 2 and Level 3. Level 1 units are introductory units, Level 2 units are intermediate level, and Level 3 units are advanced. And they all have code numbers. For example, Level 1 units have code numbers beginning with a 1, so PHIL, P-H-I-L, 1002. A core unit is a unit which is a compulsory part of your major. Major is an extensive study in a discipline constituting the study of a particular group of units. Electives are units that are not part of a major, but can be selected freely. They're usually completed out of interest. Full-time study is enrolment in 3 or 4 units each semester. And that's a full-time load for Centrelink purposes. To complete your degree in 3 years, then you need to pass 4 units each semester. However, not all students study full-time, and students have up to 10 years in which to complete their degree. A degree-specific major is your main major and comes from your home degree. For example, if you're in the Bachelor of Arts, then history might be your degree-specific major. A second major is a major that can come from any of the 4 degrees. For example, a student in the Bachelor of Arts could complete a degree-specific major in philosophy and then a second major in marketing. You must complete at least one major, and it must be from your home degree. You have the option of completing a second major, and it can come from your home degree or from any of the other 3 degrees. This is one of the features of the UWA degrees that gives students significant flexibility in their study options. For more terminology, please see the Glossary of Terms document on the UniStart website. Let's look at the rules of the undergraduate degrees, and this applies to all of the bachelor degree courses. The degree is made up of 24 units, or 144 points. You must complete a degree-specific major. This is your main major. You can complete 2 majors if you wish. You must complete 4 broadening units, and we'll talk about these later. You cannot complete more than 12 Level 1 units. That is, no more than half your degree can be made up of introductory level units. You must complete at least 4 Level 3 units. You have the opportunity for honours, and that's the equivalent of an additional year of study, if you meet the entry requirements. There are additional requirements for the Bachelor of Philosophy Honours degree, which we won't cover here. You can find all of this information at this site. Let's explore some of the requirements I've mentioned above. What is a degree-specific major? It's a major from those offered as part of your degree. You can select a second major if you want, either from the majors in your home degree or one from any of the other degrees. For example, if you're enrolled in the Bachelor of Arts and you choose to major in history and marketing, then history, which is a major from the Bachelor of Arts, is your degree-specific major, and marketing, which is a major from the Bachelor of Commerce, is your second major. What constitutes a major? It's a sequence of 8 units from one discipline or field of study. Major units are spread across levels 1, 2, and 3. And there are 2 patterns for majors. A major can be 2 level 1 units, 2 level 2 units, and 4 level 3 units. Other majors have a different pattern of 2 level 1 units, 3 level 2 units, and 3 level 3 units. A major may include complementary units. These are additional units necessary for the major. You only need to complete complementary units for your degree-specific major. If we use the example previously of completing a Bachelor of Arts with majors in history and marketing, then history is a degree-specific major, and if there are any complementary units required for that major, then the student needs to complete these units. They don't need to complete the complementary units that are associated with the marketing major because it is a second major. What are broadening units? They are units usually offered in areas outside your degree. They are designed to expose you to different ideas and ways of learning so that you become a versatile and adaptable graduate with a global perspective. You need to complete 4 broadening units, and they come in 2 varieties, Category A and Category B. Category A units focus on some aspect of the globalized and culturally diverse environment, including language other than English units. There is a specific list of Category A broadening units, and you can find this on the Handbook website. Category B units are all other units from outside your degree. Units from a second major outside your degree will fulfill Category B broadening requirements. Going on exchange may allow you to meet Category A broadening requirements. Language units will help you meet broadening requirements as long as you complete a non-language major in your degree. At least one of your broadening units must be from Category A. However, if you wish, you can complete 2, 3, or 4 Category A broadening units. If you complete 2 Japanese units, then you've completed 2 Category A broadening units. The remaining 2 broadening units can be from Category A or Category B. Let's look at another example. A student in the Bachelor of Arts completes a second major in physics. By doing this, they meet the requirements of Category B broadening. They've completed the equivalent of 3 Category B broadening units, and so they only then need to complete 1 Category A broadening unit. It's important to note that broadening units can be completed at any time in your degree. You don't need to complete them in your first semester, your first year, or spread them out evenly over your degree. In short, your degree is made up of units for your major, broadening units, and electives. Elective units can be units from any discipline across the university. There are thousands of units available, so do some research and find out what's out there. You don't have to match the year of study with the level of the unit. For example, you don't have to complete level 1 units only in your first year. You don't have to complete level 2 units only in your second year of study. You can complete a unit of any level as long as you meet the prerequisites. The Bachelor of Arts offers the following majors. With the exception of specialist music studies, all of these majors can be chosen by students in the Bachelor of Arts and the other 3 degrees as second majors. Here's a sample of a pathway that a student might take throughout their degree. Looking from left to right, starting from the top, this student enrolled in a Level 1 Archaeology unit in their first semester, a Politics unit, a Level 1 English unit, and a Level 1 European Studies unit. In their second semester, they enrolled in another Level 1 Archaeology unit, Com 1901, which is a complementary unit for the archaeology major. They enrolled in another Level 1 unit and a Level 2 Euro Studies unit. You can see the pattern of red with the number 1 red blocks indicating the archaeology major. So this person is on their way to completing an archaeology major. In the first semester of their second year, they completed a Level 2 Archaeology unit, a Level 1 Chemistry unit, which is a Category B Broadening Unit, a Level 2 English unit, and a Level 2 Politics unit. In the second semester of their second year, they completed a Level 2 Archaeology unit, a Level 1 Economics unit, which is another Category B Broadening Unit. They completed a Level 3 English unit, and a Level 1 Science unit, which is a Category A Broadening Unit. In their final year of study, in the first semester, they completed a Level 3 Archaeology unit, another Level 3 Archaeology unit. Latin, so Clan 1101 is Latin, and that's a Category A Broadening Unit because it's a language. And they completed a Level 3 Politics unit. And in their final semester, they completed 2 Level 3 Archaeology units to complete their major. They completed more Latin, Clan 2102, and they completed a Level 2 Politics unit. And Clan 2102 is a Category A Broadening Unit. Let's look at the second pathway. You can tell already from the red squares and the blue squares that this student has completed 2 majors. So let's go through this in detail. In the first semester of their first year, the student completed a Level 1 Asian Studies unit. They then completed Com 1901, which is a complementary unit for the Asian Studies major. They completed a Level 1 Psychology unit, and they completed a Level 1 Chinese unit, which is also a Category A Broadening unit. They completed in their second semester another Level 1 Asian Studies unit, a Level 1 Music unit, another Level 1 Psychology unit, and another Level 1 Chinese unit. In the first semester of their second year, they completed a Level 2 Asian Studies unit. In fact, they completed 2 of them, and they completed 2 Chinese units, so more Category A Broadening units. In their second semester, they completed a Level 2 Asian Studies unit, a Level 2 Music unit, 2 Level 2 Music units in fact, and another Level 2 Chinese unit. In their final year, the first semester of their final year, they completed a Level 3 Asian Studies unit, a Level 3 Anthropology unit, which counts towards the Asian Studies major, and they completed another Level 2 Asian Studies unit. And they also completed a Level 3 Chinese unit. In their final semester, they completed 2 Level 3 Asian Studies units. That would count towards their Asian Studies major. And for their Chinese major, they completed a Level 3 Asian Studies unit and a Level 3 Chinese unit. It's worth noting that this student has completed more Asian Studies than their major requires. So they completed 2 Level 1 units, and they're only required to complete 2 Level 2 Asian Studies units, but they were very keen and they completed 4 Level 2 Asian Studies units. The student then went on and completed the required 4 Level 3 units for their Asian Studies major. Let's look at this third example. This student has completed 2 majors. Their degree-specific major is political science, and you can see that from the red boxes, and their second major is chemistry, which you can see from the blue boxes. So again, let's look at what they've completed across their 3 years. In the first semester of their first year, they completed a Level 1 Politics unit. They completed Com 1901, which is a complementary unit for political science. They completed a Level 1 Psychology unit. And they completed a Level 1 unit for their chemistry major, which is also a Category B broadening unit. They completed, in their second semester, another Level 1 Politics unit. They completed a Level 1 Music unit, a Level 1 Psychology unit, and a second chemistry unit, a second Level 1 chemistry unit, again, which is also a Category B, because it's a major from outside of the arts degree. In their second year, in the first semester, they completed a Level 2 Politics unit. In fact, they completed 2 Level 2 Politics units, and they completed 2 Level 2 Chemistry units. In the second semester of their second year, they completed a Level 3 Politics unit, 2 Level 2 Music units, and a Level 3 Chemistry unit. In their final year, the first semester, they completed 2 Level 3 Politics units, a Level 2 Psychology unit, and a Level 3 Chemistry unit. In their final semester, they completed 1 Level 3 Politics unit, they completed a Level 2 Economics unit, which is a Category A broadening unit, and they completed 2 Level 3 Chemistry units to finish their chemistry major. And you can see from this pattern that this student didn't necessarily complete the level of the unit in the same year as their degree. So for example, they took Level 3 chemistry units and Level 3 politics units in their second year of study. There's no need to leave Level 3 units to your third year if you can complete them earlier, if you meet the prerequisites to be able to complete those units earlier in your degree. What can you study in the Bachelor of Arts? We recommend that you start by enrolling in Level 1 units. These are introductory or entry-level units. Advanced language units and some music units have prerequisites. For example, advanced language streams assume a student has considerable experience learning that language. If you're in the Bachelor of Arts, then many of the arts majors require that you complete a complementary unit, Com 1901, Communications in Practice. Since many students at the start of their degree are unsure about the area in which they want to major, we suggest you complete Com 1901 at some point in your first year. Other than these restrictions, all Level 1 units are available for you to select. We recommend that you check the pathway in the UWA Handbook for the majors in which you're interested, so you'll know the units in which to enrol that will lead you to that major. And if you're unsure about the units that you need, then you can ask for help. One of the units students can choose to enrol in over the course of their degree is the Arts Practicum. The Practicum is one of the ways in which we provide students with linkages to the workforce. It's a workplace project-based unit where you get hands-on experience which complements your studies. You have the opportunity to put into practice the skills you've learned in your degree. You have the opportunity for professional networking, and you receive 6 points of credit. Please note this is not a Level 1 unit. Another opportunity for students is to go on exchange and study abroad. We have 87 partner universities throughout North America, South America, Europe, and the Asia-Pacific region. Students can use this experience to increase their cultural awareness and global understanding. Please note, even though a university may be located in a non-English speaking country, in many cases their classes are taught in English. And going on exchange can be used to meet Category A broadening requirements. If you have any questions about your enrolment or your course, then you should check the UWA Handbook. You can attend pre-enrolment sessions to ask questions, and you can attend the enrolment advising sessions. Information about both of these will be in your offer letter. We have some suggestions for you in preparation for enrolment. If you know the major you want to complete, then make sure you know the level 1 units that are required for that major. Also know what other units you want to complete, elective units and broadening units. Unless you've studied previously, choose level 1 units only in your first semester of study. Find out what's available, do some research. We have an amazing array of units. Enroll in what appeals to you. Don't be concerned that you need to plan out your whole degree at this stage. You really don't. We would like you to decide on what you want to enroll in your first semester, and perhaps start to think about what you want to study in your second semester. I've referred to the handbook a number of times during this presentation. So that you'll know what I've been referring to, how to find it, then I'll give you some directions on how to get there and how to negotiate the handbook. So if you go to the handbook website, it's www.handbooks, with an S at the end, .uwa.edu.au, then you'll find this site. If you want to find out about the majors and the units to complete for a particular major, then click on the blue Major tab that's on the left-hand side of the screen. Once you've done that, it will take you to this site, and it will bring up a list of options in the middle of the page asking you how you want to search for the majors. Select List by Degree. This takes you to a list of all the majors. It is a large list and we can only see some of the majors in this screenshot. From there, if you are interested in the Anthropology and Sociology major, the first major on the list, and we clicked on it, it will take us to this site, which will give you all the information about the major, including all the units that you are required to complete and the semesters in which they're offered in that year. You only need to be concerned about level 1 units at this stage. It helps if you click the Expand All tab in the middle of the page. From there, if you want to find out more about a particular unit, then you can click on that link. For example, if we wanted to find out more about ANTH 1001, then we could click on the link and it would take us to this page, Unit Description of ANTH 1001. You can read all the information provided and decide if you're interested in the unit. The information includes a semester in which the unit is available. If you're not sure what you want to study and you want to find out what's available, then I suggest you look at all of the level 1 units. Here's how you go about it. Go back to the Handbooks homepage and click on the Units tab on the left-hand side of the screen. This will take you to this site, and from there, click on Unit Reports, which is second from the bottom in the middle of the page, and it will then take you to this site. On this site, go to the second section titled View Reports for units in New Courses 2012. Choose Level 1 in the elective section, but leave all of the other sections blank, that is, don't select a course, and then click Generate Report. Doing this will bring up a list of all of the Level 1 units across the university. It's a very large list, and we can only see a small section of it on screen. However, you'll be able to browse what's available, and there are some fantastic units available. Here are two sites you might find useful when you're looking for broadening units and elective units. You might find this study plan checklist helpful in planning your enrolment. The handbook also has blank study plans, which might be helpful for you in planning your enrolment. This shows you pathways of where your study can lead you. Starting at the top, a very common pathway is to go directly from your first degree to employment. An alternative pathway is to go into a professional postgraduate degree. We'll call these Cycle 2 degrees. Many of you will be considering this option, particularly if you're heading into professional careers such as medicine, dentistry, law, accounting, architecture, engineering, and others. You might prefer to go on to a master's degree by coursework and/or research. If you take this option, then you can continue on to do a PhD or other research doctorates. If your grades in your first degree are high enough, you can go on and do honours, which is a one-year research-intensive program. Students who graduate with honours can choose to go directly into the workplace, go on to a professional degree, or go on to study a PhD or other research doctorate. Honours is a wonderful experience which will certainly build on the research skills that you've developed in your first degree. And honours graduates are definitely seen as an elite group by employers due to the high entry requirements. Here is a final list of resources you might find useful. I'd like to leave you with a final thought about what arts offers. This is from Linda Garland, who's an academic on the east coast of Australia. Arts does not train you for a single career path. It does much more than this. You'll acquire the skills of critical thinking, communication, and the ability to integrate information, ideas, and opinions from a variety of sources and perspectives, as well as the ability to engage in independent research. But more importantly, we will arouse your curiosity, foster your creativity, enabling you to acquire a lifelong cultural awareness and a passionate love of learning and investigation from your encounter with other civilizations and the world's greatest thinkers and achievers. Thank you for your interest in arts at the University of Western Australia.